はい、リワインドタイムです。
Komi-san finally got its long-awaited anime adaptation, and it's way better than it has any right to be. It's a literal perfect adaptation for a somewhat mediocre manga. They even went as far as to cast Koga Aoi to say absolutely nothing. Now that's dedication. With season 2 already announced and on its way, I'm fully expecting Mambagi-san to be voiced by Chris Pratt. He's so cool. Kanajo mo Kanajo is trash. But it's pretty, sparkly trash. This absolute giga chat of a man really used 100% of his brain and thought, if one girlfriend can make me this happy, then imagine having 2 of them. And that's exactly the kind of Sigma mentality I can get behind. Mushoku Tensei ended up being absolutely fantastic despite its morally questionable main character. I really love how they decided to ditch the traditional OP in favor of playing the credits over a montage of its world and environment. It really adds so much depth to the world and makes it feel a lot more lived in and believable. Kyoto Animation made their return with Kobayashi's Dragon Maid 2, and it feels like they never left. JoJo Part 6 got released and forgotten about within a week, and Osama Ranking is the 24th highest rated series of all time. Yet, just like the average person watching this video, its existence is hardly acknowledged. Which brings us back to the present. 2021 did not stick its landing and did not live up to its full potential. But that's fine. I'm not judging you for not living up to your potential either. It's time we stop looking back at your failures of the past and start looking forward to your failure of a future. Demon Slayer? Good. That's it. The end. Seriously, what do you want from me? This shit slaps. Not like one of those pussy ass slaps, but one of those manly Sigma kind of slaps. My Dress Up Darling at its core is a series about wanting to share your passions and being accepted for liking something no matter how weird it may seem. And with that in mind, it becomes very obvious why this series is so popular among anime fans. There are 2 reasons to be exact. It's honestly incredible how the average anime fan can look at a compilation of still frames with mouth flaps for 20 minutes straight, and then the moment they see a moving breast, holy shit, the budget for this anime is insane! Kitagawa is definitely the highlight of this series. It's the classic extrovert girl dragging around an introvert guy character trope. But epic! We are only 3 weeks into the season, and the best girl of the season debate has already ended 2 weeks ago. World's End Harem is a series written by the author of Redo of Healer, which, do I need to say more? It's a story about the MK virus that kills 50% of the population. Specifically, every single male on Earth. Yes, it's called the male killer virus, and yes, I'm not making this shit up. Anyway, main character guy just so happens to be immune to the virus, and now he has to procreate with a lot of women to save mankind. And no, I'm not making this up. I wouldn't say it's a writing masterclass, but I'd say it's definitely on par with the likes of Shakespeare maybe. World's End Harem is a PG-13 rated show. Fun for the entire family. At first glance, Akebi's sailor outfit is a great looking, wholesome slice of life anime. But it's not. Don't be fooled, because this is not just a normal slice of life anime. It's the Dark Souls of slice of life anime. Not because it's very dark or particularly souls. It just has a weird overabundance of feet. Like, dude, we get it? You like feet, okay? Stop. That's enough. Stop. No! Sasaki and Miyano is a new yaoi anime, otherwise known as boys love, otherwise known as extremely homosexual. It's a boys love anime with boys reading boys love manga. I don't think it gets more meta than that. I'm sure this is what NFT bros mean when they talk about the metaverse. Good morning? Yeah. A good morning to suck some cock. Anyway, this picture goes hard. Feel free to screenshot. While I do think it's pretty decent actually, I'm definitely not the target audience for this series, and since 95% of you are male, you probably aren't either. I'm not saying this is a must-watch anime. All I'm saying is that you must watch episode 1, or you are extremely homophobic. Come on, man. It's 2022. Get with the times. Kiss a dude. Invest in altcoins. Suck a cock. The Genius Prince's Guide to Raising a Nation Out of Debt is an hilarious show. Not because the show is any good, but because I just find it hilarious that a show with A-list voice actors could possibly look this shit. Data, $150. Rent, $800. Voice actors, $3,600. Animation staff salary, $150. Someone who is good at the economy help me budget this. My company is in debt. Don't hire Takahashi Ri. No, in order to write a genius properly, the author needs to be a genius too, and it doesn't seem like that's the case at all. Writing the enemies to be extremely brain-dead isn't enough to make your genius character feel realistic. I never once got the feeling that I couldn't have come up with whatever this guy says, and that's a big problem because I'm fucking retarded. The most important thing for an artist is time, because no amount of talent can make up for a lack of time, and even a mediocre artist can make good art given enough of it. Give someone like me 10 seconds to make a self-portrait and it will look something like this. It looks nothing like me, but give me an entire hour and it may look a little something like this. Now that's a true one-to-one masterpiece. Which is why it is so important to know that the entirety of Attack on Titan Season 4 was made in 9 months. 9 months. That's barely enough for me to upload twice. For comparison's sake, the Levi vs Beast Titan fight from Season 3 Part 2 took 1 month to storyboard and 3 months to draw. No wonder it looks so much better. Part 2 of the final season also had about 9 months of time to make, but unlike the last season, the groundwork has already been laid, the people have been hired, and the CG models are already there. And it shows. This season just looks so much better. The issue was never a lack of talent, but a lack of time. I'm not going to talk about Attack on Titan again. I talked about it extensively last year and even made an entire video on it. I just wanted to express how glad I am that Attack on Titan, one of the most iconic anime series of all time, is getting a proper send-off. After years of consistent genius writing, there is no way they would fuck up the ending, right? Right? Right?